Let's talk about why you feel stuck in your Android development career and what would be the most effective way to build skills and gain confidence quickly. By the end of this video, you will know the exact 2 things you can apply right away to start making the progress you need and clear out your career path with ease. Now, maybe you've been in the industry for a few years and you may believe that the market and the trends and the industry and the whole universe is going in unwanted direction. The reality, however, is that the world moves towards mobile more and more. There is no less demand for mobile apps. I mean, take a look around you. Everybody's just looking in their mobile phones and nobody is even talking to each other any longer. The reality is that the demand for mobile apps is increasing day by day, which in return means that the demand for mobile engineers is not going anywhere. Not for the good ones. I've been in this industry for the last 15 years. In the last 5 years, I helped hundreds of Android developers building skills and cleaning up their career path. In fact, I'm actively doing that today. And by the way, here is what they are experiencing and what they are saying. When you're a beginner or a mid-year Android developer, the biggest challenge in your career path is figuring out what to do next and how to move forward. Especially in today's market trends, figuring these things out is easily becoming a mess. So you end up frustrated, unclear, confused, and questioning every day, is this still worth it? Is this going anywhere or not? The worst thing here is that it has nothing to do with your skills or abilities. It's more related to not knowing what you don't know, trying to figure out everything alone, while there is a much superior way to sort out the things much faster. So you end up reading articles, reading documentation, trying tutorials, even buying courses, and then you end up asking questions, but the course authors are nowhere to reply to you or to explain the topics in much more details, or the details that you are missing or you don't know. And you spend endless hours doing this day in, day out, and you have no clue how to proceed. And that's what brings frustration and confusion and questioning whether it is still worth it or not. So what would be the solution? What are those 2 things that I have mentioned and how they are related? In fact, these 2 things are very simple, very easy to apply. If you stay till the end, you will see the most simple action that you can do today to start making progress and get results as soon as possible. Now, what are those 2 things? The first thing that you can do is create a pet project and host it on GitHub. And this is why it is important. Pet projects are not only allowing you to try out new things and to explore new ways and new technologies. The key benefit here is that you can use these projects afterwards as part of your portfolio that you can show off to potential hiring managers or recruiters to show them what's your coding style, what is your approach to learning, what are the different branches that you are doing, and what's in general the way of you doing and learning things. It's not about building these projects or making them perfect. It's more about what are you learning with them, what are the techniques that you're applying, and what is your general approach. That's actually maybe 1/3 or even less than 1/3 of the problem solution. That's the first thing that you can start doing on your own. But the rest of the work and the most important and most efficient thing that you have to do right away is finding a mentor. Now, what happens when you have a mentor? When you have a mentor, you can rely on them. You can ask questions. You can figure out things. They can help you have a progression. Back in the day when I started my career, I was so lucky that I got a mentor that was so involved. He was sitting next to me, holding my hand, showing me the way forward. And that's the best thing ever for any developer out there. Now, it does take a little bit of, letting your ego on the side, accepting the fact that you are not perfect, accepting the fact that there are things that you are not maybe understanding or being confident, and accepting that somebody has more experience than you. Just rely on them, ask them for help, and let your career progression go naturally. You're gonna build so much skills so faster, it would even feel illegal. Now, the question is, where do you find these mentors? I would answer, where did you search for mentor? Mentor could be anybody around you. It could be anybody in your environment. You are probably on social media. You are following some people. Ask them, ask for mentorship. See what they got to say. Maybe they can refer somebody if they couldn't mentor you right away. Ask them specific questions. That's how you get started. Now, you might be having a limiting belief that nobody has a time for me. Nobody would like to reply to my question. Maybe my question is basic, or maybe it's simple, or maybe that's how you feel about it. But that's never the case. Until you try, you will never know. Think of it this way. You asking somebody about mentoring is similar to you asking somebody going out. If they reject you, you're at the very same position where you are to begin with. So you still don't have a mentor, and that's fine. But if they accept, you made a step further. And at the end of the day, you lose absolutely nothing. As I mentioned before in the video, I'm helping hundreds of Android developers exactly with mentoring and with mentorship. And as I said, I'm gonna reveal a simplest action for you that you can do even today. Find a link below this video, and that's gonna solve the mentorship problem for you forever. Take care, I'll see you in the next one.